In the vast ocean of stars beyond the rim of the solar system, a colossal fleet drifted silently, cold, metallic, and ancient. They were the Viridians, an empire older than Earth itself. Their world, Varus Prime, was dying. Its atmosphere was thinning, its oceans were ash-gray, and its core, once rich in saludrium, the lifeblood mineral that powered their civilization, had gone hollow. They needed more, or extinction awaited. Then came the signal, faint, electromagnetic whispers from a small blue planet orbiting an unremarkable star. The readings were impossible. The planet was teeming with coludrium-like energy. "How can primitives possess what we lost?" murmured High Commander Sareth Newell, studying images of Earth, oceans, forests, cities glittering like fireflies in the night. For years they watched in silence, observing our wars, our machines, our chaos. To them, humanity looked fractured, emotional, weak. When one of their stealth probes was accidentally destroyed by a satellite, collision over the Pacific, the Viridian Council took it as an act of aggression. The decision was made. They would descend upon Earth not as explorers, but as conquerors. The invasion plan was codenamed Operation Harvest Dawn, and Earth's fate was sealed. It began quietly. A satellite feed blinked, then another. Then an entire global network crashed in under 10 minutes. At first, governments blamed cyber warfare. Then the ground began to tremble. Across the skies, rifts of lightning appeared, glowing emerald, enormous arcs of plasma tearing through clouds. And from them descended the Viridian, fleet, titanic vessels shaped like inverted spires, their surfaces pulsing with biomechanical veins. The first impact hit the Pacific, a sonic blast so strong it shattered windows across California and Japan simultaneously. Cities went dark. Airplanes fell from the sky. Then the message came. "We are the Viridian Empire. Your planet harbors what we require. Submit and serve or be erased." Humanity resisted at first. Jets scrambled, missiles launched, but every weapon was neutralized mid-flight. Alien drones intercepted nuclear warheads and turned them into light. Within 48 hours, Earth's defense grid was gone. The Viridians landed towers in every continent, drilling into the crust, siphoning saludrium deposits. Humans were enslaved, millions forced into labor camps, marked with glowing neural tags that tracked and punished them. To the aliens, this was efficient conquest. To humans, it was humiliation, the death of freedom. But deep beneath the ashes, the human mind was already fighting back. In the ruins of Geneva, an underground lab still glowed with light. It was once a UN scientific base. Now it was home to Project Helios, the last coordinated human resistance. Scientists, hackers, soldiers, and refugees gathered with one purpose: to strike back. Among them was Dr. Amina Patel, a brilliant biologist who once worked on nanogenic therapies for cancer. While examining a dead Viridian soldier, she discovered something shocking. The aliens' bodies weren't purely mechanical. They were biosynthetic hybrids. Their organs were synthetic but alive, powered by nanites that formed a living neural network. Their machines and minds were one. But in their perfection, the Viridians had lost something vital: biological immunity. They had erased all disease, and with it their ability to fight infection. Amina saw the opportunity. "They replaced evolution with control," she said. "Let's show them the cost." With stolen alien nanite cores, she developed a weapon, a biovirus that could infiltrate the Viridian neural web and corrupt their connection. It wasn't meant to kill, it was meant to confuse, to break their hive-mind coordination and make their ships turn against each other. They named it Lazarus, because from death, humanity would rise again. But creating Lazarus was only half the battle. Delivering it meant entering the heart of the Viridian network, their orbital mothership. And for that, the Helios team needed someone brave, or desperate, enough to get inside. The plan was simple and suicidal. A stolen Viridian transport would infiltrate the orbiting command vessel, disguised as a mineral shipment from Earth's mines. The team included Dr. Amina, Captain Elias Ward, a former U.S. pilot, hacker Junwei, and ex-engineer Rashid Khan. Each had lost someone. Each had nothing left to fear. As the ship ascended through storm clouds, Humanity's last hope rode on a single vial of Lazarus, glowing faintly green inside a containment core. When they reached orbit, they saw it. The Viridian mothership, a floating city of light, alive and pulsating with veins like a beating heart. They infiltrated the core chamber. June hacked into their communication lattice. Amina connected Lazarus to the main relay. But the aliens were not blind. Sarath Nul appeared, tall, insectoid, elegant, terrifying. "You are intelligent," he said, "but predictable. You cannot fight destiny." A firefight erupted. Rashid was vaporized. Elias was wounded. But Amina, bleeding, barely standing, injected the virus manually into the neural spine of a living Viridian. The effect was instant. The ship screamed, literally screamed, its walls pulsing as the infection spread. Every Viridian across the network felt it. Confusion, fear, collapse. Ships turned against each other. Towers overloaded. Back on Earth, enslaved humans saw the skies erupt as alien ships fell like dying stars. But the virus was unstable. To keep it spreading, it needed a conscious host. Without hesitation, Amina connected herself to the neural core, linking her mind to the swarm. "If they see us as a disease," she whispered, "then let them feel the fever." Her consciousness merged with Lazarus, and the Viridian fleet began to die. Sarath Nul, realizing what she had done, issued his final words to his dying army. "They learned too fast. And our end." The mothership imploded, lighting up the sky for days. When the fires faded, the world was unrecognizable. The Viridians were gone. The Earth was wounded but free. Millions emerged from underground shelters to find alien wreckage scattered across continents. Viridian tech became the foundation of a new era. Dr. Amina Patel's mind never returned. But strange patterns began to appear in old Viridian data streams, flickers of code resembling human DNA. Some said it was her consciousness, living in the alien web, guiding them. Humanity rebuilt. Cities rose again, cleaner, smarter, stronger. Alien energy reactors powered new civilizations. Diseases were cured using Viridian biotech. But humanity had changed. We were no longer naive. We knew what lay beyond the stars. The United Earth Federation was formed, not out of politics, but survival. The motto carved into its first monument read, "They came for our minerals, but they left us the stars." And as the first human starships left the solar system, built from both alien metal and human courage, sensors picked up faint transmissions from deep space, distress calls, other worlds crying for help. Humanity's leaders stood in silence. Then the order was given. Set course for the Viridian frontier. Because humanity no longer waited for invaders. We became the defenders, and the galaxy would soon learn. You can outgun humanity. You can outnumber humanity, but you can never outsmart the human spirit. They came from the stars, believing us weak. They saw chaos and emotion, not realizing those were our strengths. In the end, it wasn't our weapons that saved us. It was our will to keep fighting, even when there was nothing left to fight for.